Good morning, everyone. This is John from RLTRsync. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create, set up, and manage an open house with all of our newest features. So to get to our dashboard, you come to our website, RLTRsync.com, and click Login. The first thing that you want to do is locate the Your Listing section and add your listing if it's not currently displayed. You click Add Listing, you type in the address, you find the line with the full address, click it, click Retrieve Listing, wait for it to pop up, make sure this is your listing, and click Confirm. Once that's done, your listing will now show up here under Your Listings. So to create an open house, all we have to do is hover this menu button and click Create Open House. All of this information is pulled from your account, so it should be filled out already. You could select the dates of the open house, so we'll select this weekend. You can enter the times if you'd like. You don't need to enter the times. You can add a custom link to the listing. For our example here, it is our property website that we create, and you can add another host of the open house. So if you're hosting an open house with another user that is RLTRsync, you can add them here and you guys will have co-branding. This is where all of the disclosures are connected. This top one is for the New York State Agency and Fair Housing Disclosure. This is if the property has a Ring camera, so it'll load the audio disclosure. And if you're doing an open house for a rental property, this will switch out the Fair Housing and Agency with the buyer tenant disclosures. From there, you can add or edit any of this information. This is all pulled from the MLS as well as the property images. The last section here is a highlight sheet. So typically if you hand out a flyer or a PDF or a floor plan at the open house, you can attach that here and everybody who signs into the open house will receive a copy of this to their email. Once that's done, you click Create Open House and let our system do its thing. And then you'll see, first off, this pop up. This is what you should do next for this video. I'm going to skip it and walk you guys through it. You'll see the open house now pop up here under your open house tab. Everything that you guys want to do for the open houses is going to be managed here under Entry Point Pro, Open House Platform, and then this open house tab. So let's walk through a sign-in of the open house and see what it looks like. So when people sign into the open house, they'll have a screen that looks like this. It'll have your name, your logo, the property address with a little slideshow. This Are You an Agent section is if an agent comes to your open house, they can sign in here. We'll pull their information and keep them categorized with the open house visitors, so you guys don't have to collect a bunch of business cards anymore. But for the visitors who are coming to an open house, the first name, last name, phone number, and email are all required from everybody who comes to the open house. Address is optional. It'll ask they're currently working with another agent. If they say yes, we'll ask for that agent's name and company, and it'll ask they're pre-approved for a loan. So they sign into the open house, they click sign in, that information is instantly sent to your account on our platform. It could also be synced with your CRM system. From there, the New York State Agency disclosure is loaded and pre-populated and nothing can be changed, so you don't have to worry about looking over people's shoulders. They sign their name, insert signature, agree and sign. Same thing for the fair housing. They agree and sign, and then they're done. That's a completed sign-in. So they'll get a copy of the disclosures and a registration email. You guys will also receive a copy of the disclosures and the registration email. So far, we covered how to create an open house and how the open house sign-in process works. Next, we're going to show you guys how to print out the QR code, and then we're going to get into the back-end features that you guys have. So let's go back to the dashboard here, go to our open house tab. These are the sign-in options for the open house. So you can click Download OH Flyers, select the address we just created, and click Download, and that will download a fully pre-populated open house flyer for you guys. It'll have your logo, the property image, a few more images, the QR code. This is what people will scan with their own phone at the open house, and that'll load the digital sign-in sheet for them to sign. The other option that we have is if you go back to open house, you hover this menu button on the open house and click digital sign-in display. You can display this on a TV, laptop, iPad, and they can either scan the QR code off of here, or they could use your own device, click here to sign in, and then sign in manually on your device. We recommend having them scan the QR code. It keeps it easier and keeps things moving along. During the open house, the most important thing that we recommend you guys use is the visitor list. So if you hover the open house menu and click visitor list, this is a real-time feed of everybody who signed into the open house. So you'll see their name pop up and their email and their phone as soon as they sign in, but they won't have this green check mark until they complete all the disclosures. So say Kelly comes into the open house, you're speaking with Kelly, you see she doesn't have a green check mark. You can hover this menu and either email her the disclosures or click complete disclosures to pick up where she left off. She can sign her information now on your device, either your phone, your iPad, or your laptop. She signs again, and it's the same thing as if she did it the first time. When you come back here to the visitor list, you click refresh, you'll see Kelly now has this green check mark, so she completed the disclosures. Another reason we recommend you guys have this open on your phone or your laptop is because when you're walking through the house or after you just finished walking through the house with someone, we have this section where you could write notes about the person who came to the open house. So say you have a busy open house, this way after you can put a face to their name if you write a little note about everybody that you spoke with. If we go back to the visitor list here, we can see Jack Cassidy's name is in pink. That means he answered yes, he's working with another agent. So you guys will know right off the bat. If we minimize the buyers list and go to the agent list, these are the agents who signed into the open house. So again, you can keep it nice and organized here. A few other options that we have is you can manually add a visitor. This will let you add their first name, last name, phone number, and email them the disclosures if they opt out of using the QR code. You can download the disclosures for everybody who signed into the open house. That'll give you a folder in case you ever need to go back and reference it. You can hide users who are working with an agent. You can download a PDF report. You can print this out and show the homeowner. This will put your logo, an image of the house, how many people signed in, and the information for people who signed in, and we tag it with your real estate information. If we go back to the open house list, which we have here, and we hover this menu again, you'll see an option that says email visitors. This is a way to contact everybody who signed into the open house. So you select everybody, select a template, say you're doing a price reduction. You can customize this however you want, click send message, and that'll email blast it out to everybody who attended the open house. You can edit the template, select a different template, or do a completely custom message and stay on top of everybody who came into the open house. A few other options that we have, we went over digital sign-in display, sign-in, visitor list, and email visitors. You can copy the link and send it to anybody before the open house to pre-register them. You can download a standard QR code and put it on any marketing materials you have. You can edit or delete the open house. Under open house settings, we'll go through this very quickly. Require a user to answer if they're working with an agent. This will make people either say yes or no to the question when they're signing in if they're working with an agent. Allow a user to bypass documents if they're working with another agent. If they say, yes, I'm working with another agent, you can allow them to skip the disclosures that need to be signed. And disable emailing disclosures from individual buyers. This way you guys won't get 15 emails during the open house with the disclosures attached. You can just go in and download them after the open house. The follow-up email section is an automated email that sends to every open house visitor either 15, 30, 45 minutes or an hour after the open house. You can edit this however you'd like. Click save, and that will automatically be sent to everybody who came in to the open house. Refer a lender. If you work closely with another lender, you can add them as your preferred lender. What this will do is it'll give them co-branding and lead sharing on the open houses. We don't share your leads unless you refer a lender and connect them to your account. So that's something for you guys to think about. A few other options that we have for the new listing section for the open houses is when you add a new listing to your website, you can view the public website that we create. We create a website for each listing you guys add with an image of the property, a little bit of information. We make it nice, easy to follow, and it's just a little highlight website specifically for the property. It's only branded towards you, so anybody who comes to it, they can fill out this get in touch, and that information will be sent directly to you. You guys also have the ability to edit the property and change any information that you would like on there. And last but not least, we'll quickly go over our view offers feature. This is a new platform that you guys can use to start collecting offers on any listing that you have. You can sort them by price, net to seller, down payment. You can sort them by any contingencies, any status of the offer, any loan types. You can change the status of an offer to accepted or rejected and automatically email that agent who submitted the offer with the good or bad news. If you reject it, it'll give them a link to update their offer. You can view the offer, and this will show you all of the offer details as well as any changes that the submitting agent made to the offer. So it's a really easy and streamlined way for you guys to keep track of all your offers in one place. You can view the proof of funds that are attached to it. You can review the additional documentation. You can write any notes you want about the offer. You can export the offer, and what that'll do is give you a folder with all of the offer details in a PDF that we create, as well as the proof of funds and any additional documentation. The history will show you guys any changes made to the offer that the agent submitted. You can export all the offers to Excel, to a PDF sheet. You can select multiple offers, click compare selected offers, and here you can see which offer is strongest in each category. You can also export this to a PDF or an image to make it really easy to read and show the homeowner. We also have the option to email all agents on an offer. So you select every agent, say you're doing a best and final, an offer status update. It's the same thing as the open house. Customize it however you want, click send, and that'll email blast it out to every agent who made an offer on your property. To collect offers, soon as you add your listing to our platform, we generate a unique offer link for that listing. You come over here to listing management, view offers, and you guys will be able to see this. If you don't see it, just select the listing under this dropdown and this will pop up. You could copy this paragraph, paste it into the agent remarks on One Key MLS, and when people paste that into their browser, they'll see this link. They fill out their information, all of the offer details, and this is where you guys will collect the offers from. It's really easy to use on both the listing agent and the buying agent's end. Very straightforward. They fill out the information. This is where they can attach a pre-approval letter, attorney, lender information, additional documentation. Submit offer. You guys will both be notified. They'll get a notification email that you viewed their offer, and it's really easy for them to go back in and edit their offer. Say they want to increase it to 1.1 million. They click next, review offer and update offer. And then if we go back here to these offers, we click refresh and we'll see a new offer from John Priani. If we view the offer, we'll see it originally started at $1 million, went up to 1.1 million, any changes that were made to the offer. So this is our new platform. It's free to use if you guys have the open house platform. If you have any feedback, questions, or concerns, please reach out and we'll be more than happy to accommodate for you.